Good morning, fish keepers. This is Danny with Danny Aquatics. Just making my rounds this morning. Just got off work, working nights, but kind of come on here and check on my kids, check my boys. Got to make sure everybody's doing fine. Kind of came a little early and woke everybody up. So if I'm up, they need to be up. That's what I believe. So let me turn this camera around so we can take a good look at them, guys. Alrighty, this morning the 150 haps and peacocks. Boy, this tank is looking good. I think that UV sterilizer has really made a difference. I've had it in there for about 4 days already, and that water really has started to clear up. So I'm thinking maybe I need to put one in all my big tanks just to help clear that up, make it pristine. But everybody's growing and doing good. These guys are loving it. And then this is a tank where kind of my rejects and all, they hang out with all the convicts. So they're doing fine as well. So some of these Mbunas, they're pretty rough. They're rough on each other, but for some reason they've actually taken to this tank with all these convicts. So I even have a Jack Dempsey in here that I've had probably for over 2 years, and eventually he's going to go into the 550. And but I got to wait for those fish to grow up a little bit more, because I think he'd have some of those for lunch. So no telling what his aggression is. So he actually came with one of the 150 gallon tanks that I bought 2 years ago that I put inside the house. And that poor fish, you can see him back there in the back there. He seldom comes out, but he's hiding there in the back. And there he is. He likes to go hide. They're a little shy. But he came with the tank. The guy had him in the tank. The tank had been shut down for about over 2 months. He had about like 5 inches of water in the tank. And when I got there, he had just pulled the fish out of the water. And the fish was still alive. He had him in there just like that, without no filtration, nothing. You couldn't even see through the water. And I told him, well, I'll take him and I'll kind of put him in a quarantine tank, and kept him like that for about 2 months. He would not eat. For 2 months he did not eat. I medicated him, gave him plenty of salt baths and stuff, and eventually he started taking to some raw shrimp. And I said, great. So that was over 2 months. And now he feeds pretty well. He likes a krill, those big jumbo krill that I usually buy, and he'll eat on that. And he takes to the floating pellets as well. So, but he's a doozy. He's a survivor. So eventually he's gonna end up in this mega tank in the 550. Oh, there's a lot of clear. And but I've got to wait for these guys to grow up a little bit more, because I think he'll dominate the tank right now. But all in all, even the new small micro $5 are doing well down there. Everybody's still asleep, but they're all doing good. And then we have the Mbuna that's holding fry in her mouth, and hopefully something comes of that in another week or two, and we'll keep y'all posted. And then I have this tank that has just, I guess they would be called pearl convicts, or just albino convicts. I wasn't able to retrieve all of them. Some are still in this tank. I think like 2 or 3 of them. Because when I first made the first move, I put like 10 of them in here. There was that many of them. And I only have 6 left in this tank. And I believe that Jack Dempsey ate about 4 of them because they were kind of small at the time. So he took a liking to them, but he hasn't touched any of the other ones anymore. As long as he's getting fed, he's fine. And then the 330 gallon tank, I got all the Warus ready. I think they're up and ready to eat. And got some of the smaller ones down here in the back. Waking Junior up there, and they're all doing fine as well. So they're gonna take a little time to grow up, but they'll get like these guys probably with another year or so. Alrighty guys, that's all I've got this morning. I'm gonna go get me a cup of coffee, maybe some breakfast. I've still got one more night to go, and I'm looking forward to Wednesday. I'm gonna probably go pick up that 220 gallon. That I'm gonna see if I can find a way to maybe make some changes in here. I might move this 150 and this 65 gallon, but it's gonna take a shore and relocate these fish somehow. Make some plans to get all this orchestrated and moved, so I don't upset these fish too much. So, but it'll be a while, because that 220 gallon tank, I'm gonna have to reseal, clean it all up, and see what else I got. And hopefully it's not too bad. Y'all haven't liked or subscribed, hit those buttons, guys. We really appreciate it.